Hello students, welcome to Spectra Education Academy. In this video, I am going to explain the Lami's theorem, also its proof. So first let us write the statement. Okay, if three coplanar forces acting on a particle keeps it in equilibrium, then say force is a vector. So this is the first vector, P by sin alpha, Q by sin beta, R by sin gamma is equal to constant. So three coplanar forces acting on a particle keeps it in equilibrium. Then P by sin alpha is equal to Q by sin beta is equal to R by sin gamma is equal to constant. So let us look for its proof. So what are the three coplanar forces? So they are acting in the same plane. Same plane means xy or yz or like zx. So how to understand it means, so you can understand like this. So this is x, say this is z plane. So this is y axis, this is z axis. So this will be xy plane. So I say A from B, C, D. So is xy plane. So maybe three coplanar forces are acting in xy plane, you take it. So how they are acting? So just you take like this. So let us say this is a rigid support. This is another rigid support. Then the third force will be like this. This is vector P acting towards, let us say, A, vector Q acting towards B, and a vector Q, this is vector R acting towards C. So there might be even here weight also. So P, Q, R. Now there will be some angle here, you do gamma. There will be some angle here, beta. There will be some angle alpha. Now you can, this is in the way space diagram. This is in the way space diagram. Now you can also understand vector diagram. So how to understand it means, you draw parallel vectors. So parallel vector means, so first you draw R. So this is R. Then now parallel to Q. So this is Q. So what is the angle between R and Q means alpha. Let us say this is tending to act like this. So this you to have to take alpha. This you have to take alpha. Then next, so this is going to be vector Q. This is going to be vector R. Now you need to also draw vector parallel to P. So how to draw? So this is almost parallel to vector P. Just look at this. So this is parallel. Q and Q parallel. R and R parallel. So now Q tending to act like this. So what is the angle? This is vector P. What is the angle between P and Q means this you have to take gamma. Now P tending to act like this. So what is the angle between R and P is beta. So now based on this you can write it as 180 minus alpha. This you can write it as 180 minus gamma. This you can write it as 180 minus beta. So this is the point where three forces are simultaneously acting. This is a particle you can take. So at this particle simultaneously three forces P, Q, R. So let us treat this is force 1. Let us treat this is force 2. Let us treat this is force 3. Simultaneously acting at this point, making this particle to be at rest, not at absolute rest, but net force is 0. So therefore that particle will be in equilibrium. So that what you can write from the diagram is P plus Q plus R is equal to 0. So you can also write, so as and when this particle is in equilibrium, net force will be 0. Now you can write a vector P into vector Q is equal to minus vector R. You do one thing. So you multiply with the P both sides of the equation. Multiply with the P both sides. So this is plus. This one is plus. It's not a multiplication. It's plus. Now, so that to cross multiplication. P cross P plus Q is equal to here minus P cross R. Now what you can write is P cross P. This is a cross product between two vectors. So it is just like distribution law. With the P cross Q is equal to minus P cross R. Cross product does not obey commutative law, but in reverse you can write it obeys commutative law. So therefore R cross P you can write. So now P cross P, since these two vectors are parallel, so if you remove cross you will get sine theta. If they are parallel, theta will be 0. So this will be 0. So you will get P cross Q is equal to R cross P, because this is equation 1. Now let us multiply this equation with the Q. So Q cross P plus Q is equal to minus Q cross R. So just you split this. Q cross P plus Q cross Q is equal to, so again cross product does not obey commutative law, but reverse you can write it as R cross Q. Then, so once again Q and Q parallel, so you'll get it as Q cross P plus 0. So let us write this is Q cross R only, but the negative sign in front of it you write this side. So what you can write is this. Now you can write a P cross Q, because if you remove minus you can apply the commutative law, is equal to Q cross R. So this is equation 2. So if you compare the first equation and second equation, so P cross Q is equal to, you can write Q cross R. Even you can also write R cross P. So if you remove dot product here, PQ sine, what is the angle between between P and Q? This is P, this is Q. Actually, I should write this is, you call it as theta 1. So first let me write angle between P and Q is theta 1 is equal to QR. So let us see angle between Q and R. So you take this is theta 2. Initially you take theta 2. So this is theta 2 is equal to RP. RP sine theta. So what is the angle you give? Just you give here theta 3 between R and P. So this is theta 3. Now PQ sine theta 1 can be replaced. So theta 1 can be replaced with 180 minus gamma. Sine 180 minus gamma is equal to QR. So theta 2 can be replaced with 180 minus alpha. This is going to be 180 minus alpha, sine 180 minus alpha. Is equal to RP sine, this is going to be 180 minus beta. So theta 3 is can also be replaced with 180 minus beta. Now, so PQ sine 180 minus theta is sine theta only, you'll get sine gamma is equal to QR. Again, this will be sine alpha. This is RP sine beta. Now you divide with magnitudes PQR here. Here PQR. Here also PQR. So you'll have to cancel. Say here PQ cancel. Here QR cancel. Here RP cancel. So finally you will get a P by, so you can reverse it. P by sine alpha is equal to Q by sine beta is equal to R by sine gamma. So this is the proof of Lami's theorem. Students, in my next video, I'll continue with the numericals based on Lami's theorem. Thank you very much for watching my video, but don't forget to share and subscribe with your friends and relatives.